Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. General Hospital has been on the air for decades, and one of the key reasons it continues to thrive is its ability to refresh the canvas with new energy, while still holding on to the rich legacy that keeps viewers invested. One of the most fascinating ways the show does this is through recasting. A recast is not simply swapping out one performer for another. It's a delicate balancing act that can either disrupt the audience's emotional connection or reinvigorate a character with a fresh perspective. Over the years, General Hospital has built a unique reputation for using recasts not just as a necessity, but as an opportunity to breathe new life into characters who are part of the core DNA of the show. Today, let's explore how these recasts have kept legacy characters alive, why they matter to the fabric of the soap, and how they continue to shape the future of Port Charles. When we think about the idea of a legacy character, it's not just about someone who has been around a long time. It's about a character who ties the present to the past, someone who holds emotional significance across generations of viewers. These are the sons and daughters of iconic couples, the central family members whose stories have spanned decades, and the anchors who connect returning veterans to the current storylines. But as time moves on, actors may leave, retire, or move on to other projects. Recasts become essential to keep the heartbeat of those characters going. For General Hospital, this has meant bold choices that sometimes stirred controversy, but often opened doors to unforgettable storytelling. One of the clearest examples is the role of Carly. Originally introduced as a scheming, complicated character who came to Port Charles to stir up drama with her mother, Carly has since become one of the most central figures in General Hospital history. Over the years, Carly has been played by multiple actresses, each bringing her own distinct style, but every single recast has added a new dimension to the character. When Sarah Joy Brown originated the role, Carly was electric, unpredictable, and raw. Then Tamara Braun came in, softening some of Carly's edges but deepening her vulnerability. Jennifer Bransford's brief tenure had its own flavor, and finally Laura Wright stepped into the role and made Carly her own for over a decade. Each shift not only kept Carly alive but gave writers opportunities to explore new layers of her personality, turning her into a character who is both dynamic and rooted in legacy. Without those recasts, Carly might never have become the powerhouse she is today. Another legacy character who demonstrates the importance of recasting is Lulu Spencer. As the daughter of legendary Luke and Laura, Lulu had enormous expectations attached to her from the moment she was introduced. The character has been played by several actresses, and each interpretation contributed to her growth. From Julie Marie Behrman's version of a feisty, rebellious young woman to Emmy Ryland's softer yet determined take, Lulu has consistently remained vital to the Spencer legacy. The recasts allowed Lulu to age, evolve, and become a mother herself, tying the Spencer family line into new generations of storylines. Without these recasts, the show would risk losing one of its most significant family connections. And even now, with Lulu off canvas, the potential return of the character remains a hot topic among fans, showing just how strongly recasting decisions influence the future of legacy storytelling. It's also worth highlighting how General Hospital has handled the role of Jason Morgan. For many fans, Steve Burton will always be Jason. His brooding intensity and understated charisma shaped Jason into one of the most beloved characters in soap history. But when Burton left, the show faced a huge challenge. Could anyone else step into the shoes of Jason Morgan? The decision was made to recast, but instead of simply putting another actor into the exact same mold, the writers took the opportunity to redefine the character. Billy Miller's version of Jason later revealed as Drew Kane was not the same cold enforcer, but a warmer, more conflicted man wrestling with his identity. That creative pivot allowed General Hospital to expand the mythology of the Quartermaines and introduce new questions about memory, family, and loyalty. The eventual return of Burton as Jason brought things full circle, but those years of recast storytelling opened the door to Drew as a character in his own right. That's the power of recasting. When it's done with vision, it doesn't erase history. It builds upon it. Recasts also give General Hospital the chance to highlight new talent. Consider the role of Christina Corinthos Davis, the daughter of Sonny and Alexis. Lexi Ainsworth played Christina through some of her most formative years, bringing heart and nuance to her struggles with identity, relationships, and her place in the Corinthos family. But the decision to recast Christina with Kate Monsey brought new fire and maturity to the character. Suddenly, Christina was not just the kid sister on the sidelines, but a more assertive and complex woman navigating adult relationships and family loyalty. The transition sparked debate, but it also injected energy into Christina's storyline, proving again that recasts are not just about keeping continuity, they're about pushing characters forward into new chapters. And what about Michael Corinthos, another critical legacy character? Michael has been recast multiple times as he's grown from a child into an adult, and each recast has been essential to his development. From Dylan Cash's early years to Drew Garrett's portrayal, and then Chad Duell stepping into the role, Michael's journey has been marked by shifts in personality and maturity. Chad Duell, in particular, has anchored Michael as the moral compass of the Corinthos family, balancing the darker tendencies of his father with a genuine sense of decency. These transitions kept Michael at the center of the canvas, allowing him to embody both the Quartermaine and Corinthos legacies. Without those recasts, Michael's role might have dwindled. Instead, he remains one of the show's most pivotal characters. But it's not just about the young generation. Recasting legacy characters from older families has also been crucial. Take the role of Monica Quartermaine, a matriarch who has been part of the show for decades. Though Leslie Charleson has embodied Monica for the majority of that time, occasional temporary recasts have allowed Monica to remain present even when the actress was unavailable. These substitutions, while temporary, are vital because they keep the Quartermaine presence alive in ongoing stories. The Quartermaines are foundational to General Hospital, and the willingness to use recasts ensures that their influence never fades, even during production challenges. The role of Nicholas Cassadine. Introduced as the son of Laura and Stavros, Nicholas carries one of the most dramatic legacies in the show. Over the years, the role has been played by multiple actors, with each adding their own intensity and flavor. Tyler Christopher's long tenure cemented Nicholas as a brooding, complex character torn between love and darkness. When the role was recast, first with Nick Stable on a temporary basis and later with Marcus Coloma, the character was given fresh momentum. The newer portrayals reintroduced Nicholas into contemporary storylines, bringing back the Cassadine intrigue that fans crave. Now, even as the role remains in flux, the recast history ensures that Nicholas will always remain central to the Gothic fabric of Port Charles. Another interesting example is the role of Jordan Ashford, the police commissioner who has played a key role in balancing law enforcement against the chaos of mob drama in Port Charles. Vanessa Antoine originated the role, and her take gave Jordan strength and authority. But when the role was recast with Brianna Nicole Henry, fans were able to see Jordan in new emotional lights, particularly through her health struggles and her family connections. Then with Tanisha Harper stepping in, Jordan's energy shifted again, making her a more polished and determined leader. Each recast brought different strengths, and rather than diluting the character, they helped Jordan adapt to the evolving needs of the canvas. That adaptability ensures that the Ashford family continues to grow as part of General Hospital's legacy. What makes all these examples so significant is the way they show that General Hospital treats recasts not as interruptions but as part of the natural rhythm of soap opera storytelling. Unlike primetime dramas or films, where a role might disappear if an actor leaves, soaps are built to last for decades. That longevity demands a willingness to hand characters to new performers. And when it's done well, the result is a living, breathing continuity that stretches back generations while always pointing forward. Fans may need time to adjust to a new face or interpretation, but once the adjustment is made, the show benefits from the renewed vitality. Of course, recasts are not without risks. Some fans resist change, and certain portrayals can feel jarring at first. There are times when chemistry shifts or story momentum slows because viewers are still adapting to a new actor. But General Hospital has shown again and again that with patience and strong writing, recasts can become beloved in their own right. Think about Laura Wright as Carly. When she took over, many fans were skeptical. Now, years later, it's hard to imagine Carly being played by anyone else. That transformation from doubt to acceptance illustrates why General Hospital continues to take bold recasting steps. It's about investing in the long-term health of the show rather than clinging to short-term comfort. The beauty of recasts is also in the way they keep legacy alive for new audiences. A young viewer tuning in today might only know Laura Wright as Carly or Emmy Rylan as Lulu, but through those performances, they're still connected to the show's past. They may not have seen Luke and Laura's wedding live, but they feel the ripple effects through Lulu. They may not have watched Sarah Joy Brown's Carly, but Laura Wright's version still carries that same DNA. That's how recasts bridge generations of fans, creating a continuous experience that is uniquely soap opera. Looking ahead, the future of General Hospital will almost certainly involve more recasts. Actors will come and go, but the characters will remain. The Corinthos, Quartermaine, Spencer, Davis, and Cassadine legacies will continue, often through fresh portrayals that reinterpret what those names mean. And if history is any guide, those recasts will not diminish the show's heart but expand it. They will breathe new energy into familiar roles, introduce unexpected chemistry, and keep Port Charles alive for decades to come. In the end, General Hospital's ability to recast legacy characters successfully is one of the main reasons it has endured as the longest-running soap still on television. Recasting is not about erasing the past, it's about honoring it by keeping it relevant. It's about making sure the sons and daughters of icons like Sunny, Laura, and Monica still have a voice in today's stories. It's about giving audiences the chance to fall in love all over again, even when the face on screen has changed. And most importantly, it's about ensuring that the heartbeat of General Hospital never stops, no matter how many times the cast evolves. Because at its core, General Hospital is not just a show about doctors, nurses, mobsters, or families. It's a show about legacy. And recasts are one of the most powerful tools it has to keep that legacy alive. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.